AI can do a lot, but it can't do this. Stay with me. It can write code, it can make art, it can even drive a car. We see it everywhere, taking over tasks we thought only humans could do. People are scared, and honestly, they have a right to be. The world is changing faster than ever before, and it feels like any day now, a robot could be sitting at your desk, doing your job, but better. It's a terrifying thought. Is any job truly safe from being automated and deleted forever? But what if I told you there are some things, some core human skills, that a machine will never be able to replicate? Not in 10 years, not in 100 years, not ever. These aren't just jobs, they are the very essence of what makes us human. We've spent weeks researching and talking to experts to find the absolute truth. And today, we're counting down the top 5 jobs AI will never ever replace. Coming in at number 5, a job that requires the deepest level of human connection: hospice and palliative caregivers. Think about it. This isn't about processing data or completing a task. It's about providing comfort in life's most vulnerable and final moments. An AI can monitor vital signs. An AI can dispense medication on a perfect schedule. An AI can even talk in a soothing voice. But that's where it stops, and that's not nearly enough. A machine can't understand the nuance of a bedside conversation. It can't see the flicker of fear in someone's eyes and know that what they need isn't a statistic about their condition, but a hand to hold. It can't make the split-second moral judgment of when to speak and, more importantly, when to just be silent and present in the room. We talked to a nurse, Sarah, who told us about a patient she had, an elderly man who hadn't spoken in days. His family was distraught. Sarah just sat with him, quietly humming a tune she'd heard him mention weeks before. Suddenly, he squeezed her hand, a tiny, almost unnoticeable gesture. An AI would have missed that. It would have logged it as an involuntary muscle spasm. But Sarah knew what it was: a connection. A final, silent thank you. That gesture is everything. It's the core of this job. It's about the small things, fluffing a pillow just right without being asked, noticing a favorite photo and asking about the story behind it, or just offering a simple, reassuring smile. These actions come from empathy, from a shared understanding of life, loss, and the need for dignity. It's about being a human for another human when they need it most. An AI can follow a protocol for end-of-life care. It can execute a series of pre-programmed actions designed to simulate compassion, but it can never truly feel compassion. It can't navigate the complex emotional landscape of a family saying goodbye. It can't absorb their grief and offer genuine solace in return. The algorithm for that doesn't exist. So while AI might become a tool in this field, helping with the logistical and medical tasks, it will never replace the person sitting by the bedside. The core of this job isn't medicine, it's humanity. And for that reason, hospice and palliative caregivers are firmly on our list of jobs that are forever safe. It's one of the most important jobs in the world, and it will always belong to us. All right, at number 4, we're moving from the hospital to your home. We're talking about skilled trades, electricians, plumbers. You might think, couldn't a robot just follow a blueprint and connect some wires or pipes? And the answer is a hard no. The real world isn't a perfect blueprint. It's a chaotic, unpredictable mess. Imagine this scenario. A pipe bursts behind a wall in a 100-year-old house. There's no diagram for that. Pipes aren't where they're supposed to be. The wall is crumbling. Ancient, faulty wiring sits right next to the leak. A robot would be completely lost. Its sensors would be overwhelmed. It could make things worse, drilling into a live wire. This is where human ingenuity comes in. An experienced tradesperson walks into that mess and doesn't see chaos. They see a puzzle. They use their senses, listen, feel, smell. Years of experience plus on-the-spot improvisation. They navigate cramped, dark, dangerous spaces. Example, an electrician in a historic building. The plan said run a wire through a cavity. He opened it and found a solid oak beam. A robot might have drilled through it. The electrician stopped. He rerouted the wiring through a complex path to preserve the beam. That's judgment, deep understanding of consequences. It requires dexterity and adaptability, light years beyond robots. These jobs aren't just following instructions, they're writing new ones on the fly with your own 2 hands. Robots can build on a factory line. They can't handle the randomness of the real world. Buildings are unique. They'll always need hands-on problem solving, safety judgment, and creative improvisation. The skilled trades aren't going anywhere. For our number 3 spot, we're entering the world of ideas, vision, and pure originality. The job AI can't take: creative directors and visionary artists. This one is huge because we're already seeing AI create incredible images, write music, generate text, and people see that and think the creatives are done for, but they are missing the most important piece of the puzzle, the why. AI can create, but it can't originate. An AI can analyze every successful ad campaign ever made. It can identify patterns, popular color schemes, trending music links. It could probably generate 1,000 different versions of a car commercial that are technically perfect, but it could never have come up with Apple's 1984 ad. It wouldn't understand the cultural context, the rebellion, the sheer audacity of it. That wasn't just an ad. It was a statement. It was a vision. A creative director's job isn't just to make something that looks good. Their job is to feel the pulse of culture, to understand human desire, and to take a massive intentional risk to connect with people on an emotional level. They have to invent a future that doesn't exist yet, then convince a whole team of talented humans, writers, designers, filmmakers, to believe in that future and help build it. That leadership is something a machine can never replicate. How does an AI inspire a team that's burned out? How does it navigate the delicate ego of a brilliant but difficult photographer? How does it look at 100 great ideas on a wall and pick the one that has that intangible, electric spark of genius? It can't. It can only measure and calculate based on past data. But true creativity, true vision, is about breaking away from the past. Think of a visionary artist like Banksy. AI could analyze all of his work and create 1,000 images in his style. But it could never decide on its own to shred a painting the moment it's sold at auction. That act required an understanding of capitalism, art culture, and performance. It was a commentary, a soul-driven idea designed to provoke a reaction. It had a purpose beyond the image itself. We are at number 2. This job goes to the absolute core of human vulnerability. Psychotherapist or mental health clinician, the job AI will never conquer. Right now, there are AI therapy bots. Some people think they're a good substitute. They can listen 24/7. They never get tired. They can offer textbook CBT advice. But therapy is more than a textbook. Real therapy is built on deep, authentic human trust. Sitting in a room with another person, building a connection so strong you feel safe to share your deepest fears, your darkest thoughts, your most painful memories, trusting them with the most fragile parts of yourself. Can you place that trust in an algorithm? In a machine just running code? A therapist does more than listen to words. They read the spaces between them. Voice cracks when you talk about your father. A slight hesitation before a hard answer. Crossed arms when defensive. A foot tapping from anxiety. Thousands of subtle nonverbal cues paint the real picture.
Imagine a breakup. Patient says, "I'm fine, it's for the best, I'm moving on."
An AI chatbot hears the words and gives positive affirmations. A human therapist sees eyes welling up, sees hands clenched into fists in the lap. The therapist spots the conflict, words versus body.
Then gently asks, "It sounds like you're trying to be strong, but I see a lot of pain there. Can we talk about that?"
That is where real healing begins. A moment of profound empathy a machine would miss. Therapists are bound by a strict code of ethics.
They make hard judgments when someone might be dangerous to themselves or others.
That requires ethical reasoning and accountability we should never outsource. Building a therapeutic alliance can take months or years. Two humans working together to navigate mind and spirit, a sacred relationship. We've counted down 4 jobs that AI can't replace: caregivers, therapists. But the number 1 spot, the single most irreplaceable role, holds all of our fates in its hands. The number 1 job AI will never beat is the senior leader, the diplomat, the strategic decision maker, the president, the general, the CEO, making choices that affect millions. Why can't a machine do this? An AI could be the most powerful strategic tool ever created. Analyze geopolitical situations, predict market crashes, run war game scenarios in a fraction of a second, give a leader a perfect, data-driven recommendation. There is a 98.7% chance this course of action will achieve the objective. But one thing AI can never do: take responsibility. Imagine a general deciding whether to authorize a drone strike. The AI, target confirmed with high probability, but there's a 2% chance of civilian casualties. The AI can calculate the risk, but it can't feel the weight. It doesn't understand the moral horror of that 2%. It doesn't have to live with the consequences if the data is wrong. It can't look the families of the victims in the eye. It can't be held accountable. Accountability is the cornerstone of leadership. A leader making a high-stakes decision puts their name on the line, their career, their conscience. This moral burden is uniquely human. We would never accept a machine making life or death decisions, because if it goes wrong, who do we blame? The code, the programmer? The machine feels no remorse. It learns and moves on. A human leader carries the weight forever. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more videos that will change the way you see the future. And let me know in the comments, what job did we miss?